Are you married for love, or were you kidnapped and forced to marry someone you don't love or even know? Believe it or not, this is a real phenomenon, and some women even today are faced with this challenge. Watch the video to the end and learn all about Ala Kachuu, a form of bride kidnapping that is still practiced today in Kyrgyzstan. Across the world, millions of women and girls face a terrifying reality: forced marriage, stripped of choice. Their lives are decided by others, their futures rewritten in a moment. In Kyrgyzstan, this nightmare has a name: Ala Kachuu. The words mean grab and run, but what they truly represent is a practice that shatters dreams and silences voices. It's a tradition rooted in fear, not love. Today, we uncover the story behind Ala Kachuu, the impact it has on countless lives, and the fight for change that is only just beginning. Imagine this. You're walking home from university in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan, thinking about your future. The city feels safe, familiar. Suddenly, a car screeches to a halt. Strangers grab you, shove you inside, and speed away. In seconds, your life is ripped away. This isn't a movie. For thousands of women in Kyrgyzstan, it's reality. It's called Ala Kachuu, grab and run, a brutal form of bride kidnapping. Often, the kidnapper is a man you barely know, determined to make you his wife. At his family's home, female relatives pressure you to accept the marriage, sometimes holding you down until you put on a white wedding scarf, a symbol of submission. One moment, you're a student with dreams. The next, you're a prisoner, forced into a life you never chose. They call it tradition, but it's about control, not culture. Your voice, your future, stolen in an instant. The experience is meant to break your spirit, leaving you powerless and alone. This is the harsh reality for too many women in Kyrgyzstan. Ala Kachuu, or bride kidnapping, has deep roots in Kyrgyzstan's history. Some say it began as a way for couples to elope when families disapproved. But today, the line between elopement and violent abduction is gone. Most kidnappings are anything but consensual. Planned assaults where women are forced into marriage. Once inside the kidnapper's home, the psychological battle begins. Female relatives use persuasion, threats, and shame to force acceptance. Accepting the white scarf means defeat. If a woman escapes, she faces stigma, her reputation ruined, her family shamed. Many families refuse to take her back. Social pressure traps women, forcing them to marry their abductors. They're caught between violence and a society that blames them. Why does Ala Kachuu persist? For some, it's about proving masculinity or avoiding expensive weddings. Family and community pressure play a huge role, sometimes even helping plan the abduction. They see it as tradition, not crime. Legally, bride kidnapping is a crime in Kyrgyzstan, punishable by up to 10 years in prison, but prosecutions are rare. Authorities often treat it as a family matter. Victims are blamed, shamed, and left unprotected. The law exists, but enforcement is weak. This culture of impunity allows the cycle to continue. Women are left vulnerable, justice out of reach. But change is coming. Survivors are speaking out, breaking the silence. In rural Kyrgyzstan, 1 in 3 marriages begins with an abduction. Older generations see this as a harmless tradition, but 2 brides have been killed since 2018. In 2021, angry protests have broken out in Kyrgyzstan after a woman was abducted and killed in a case of bride kidnapping. Aizada Kanatbekova, 27, was snatched on Monday by 3 men who pushed her into a car. It is believed one of them wanted to marry her by force. Security footage showing the abduction spread widely on social media, but police could not track the vehicle. Ms. Kanatbekova's body was found in an abandoned car on Wednesday. A shepherd came across the vehicle in a field outside the capital, Bishkek, and raised the alarm. The tragic case of Aizada Kanatbekova in 2021 sparked national outrage and protests. Activists and NGOs offer shelter, legal aid, and campaign to end Ala Kachuu. They challenge the myth that this is tradition. It's a crime. Kyrgyzstan's youth are leading the way, rejecting violence and demanding equality. Young men and women want respect, not coercion. The fight is far from over, but the conversation has begun. True tradition should protect, not oppress. The hope that every woman can walk freely, her future truly her own. If you found this video interesting, like and share to bring awareness to this horrendous tradition. And click the video on the screen to learn about more interesting traditions around the world.